Oh, man. Welcome. Sorry, I'm focusing back or not focusing. Should turn on that light. Maybe that helps. I have no idea how cameras work. I don't know if I'm helping it. I'm helping it. All right. I don't know. I hope it's fine. So welcome. We're playing against Hardened. We're playing again. Hardened Skills. I wanted to stream this yesterday, but yeah, I was a bit tired after work. You know, I was not really feeling it. So actually, today is Monday, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just crazy, but it's okay. So we're playing Mono Hardened Scales. The only change I made to the list is that I've added Arasta, the endless web, to the sideboard. Somebody top 8 a tournament with it on the sideboard, and I just had to cut one dismember for it because the fourth dismember was basically only there for the matchup anyway. I'm thinking of adding a second Steel Overseer. The card doesn't feel pretty good, but also Metallic Meme was feeling pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna do this to just try that. You know, like just trying out all the possibilities. So you know, you guys wanna play Hardened Skills one day? You know, and you don't know what to play, you can just look at it and kind of figure out what you want to do. So we're gonna jump right into a league. Not preliminary. On the mono green scales, hey. So how many days? I don't know if I'll play the whole league today or I'm gonna go to sleep earlier. I'm really tired, honestly. We're trying Arasta. We're trying second Steel Overseer in the main deck. I mean, yeah, maybe it works. Who knows? I never know. Like if it's like that powerful. Like I've never actually tried to Steel Overseer. Another thing about it in my life. And Arasta, maybe it's just what we need against prowess. Who knows? Problem is it cannot be fetched. Oh, well, I got dismember, I guess. But yeah, it's a 4-drop, so you don't need to draw it in your opening hand anyway. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I was about to play Yagmoth, but you know, I wanted to play. Ugh. And I guess this hand is fine if we find another land. We're on the draw, so I guess we could even find the second land and use the instances to find a list or something. It's not too bad. Of course, we've had the case before. There's a 3% chance of not finding oh, notification here. So there's a 3% chance of not finding the. We're playing against the Asian guys, all of them. Oh, we are playing against regular mid range. Cool. Like a 3% chance of not finding a land in this setup. Oh, ooh, I think I like playing Nano Reborn, Metallic Mimic, and go. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Hopefully no Blood Moon turn 2, but if it is, it's okay. You know, the one card behind it goes in Mulligan, and then they Blood Moon, and I mean, of course, it hurts us a bit, but we already have a forest, right? So they can pillage, so they could Blood Moon. Oh, they could, and now they can pillage. Like hell of a ramp. Ramperino. Or you think they have bolt, guys? I don't know that. I mean, what kind of hand do they have? They don't have a 3-drop. I mean, they must have like a Glory Bringer or Bloodberry Elf. It's so rough to decide what to do. To play Hangavac or to play Metallic plus Hangavac. I mean, this is really good. 3 cards in hand. I mean, I think I'm gonna take the risk. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I think it makes sense today. So maybe it gets bolted and oh, it just gets bolted right away. Okay, well that's nice, I guess. People really don't know how to play against Hardened. So yeah, of course if they played the Hangavac, but I mean they could have been probably Bone Crashed before. So I guess they were gonna Bloodberry Alphas here. Most likely I'm gonna slam. Oh, this is it deals 4 damage, right? When it minuses. So not to cast Glory Banger. Okay. This is a really good draw. So we're gonna play the scales and we're playing to get a Hangavac. And then we're gonna graft into it. And if they minus it, they are basically losing the Chandra. What's up, Unlimited Moon? Just playing some Hardened skills, you know, what we like here. They plus oh, they get mana with the Chandra. What do they have in hand? Another Chandra? This happened the other day. Oh, Magus of the Moon. I don't really care. Season Pyro. Cool. So we actually took this. We can play a Giant. We can play Ancient Steerings. I think finding a Ballista would be almost game next turn, right? With this. We're gonna play Ancient Steerings. Sixth. No Ancient Steerings inside. Play the Giant. They can still minus on it. I'm gonna play the Ravager most likely. So maybe it makes sense to get a land. Maybe even a Darksteel Citadel. Awesome. Hello, guys. So it's awesome that you're playing Modern. I think Modern Hardened Skills is like better than Pioneer. Maybe you should get a Darksteel Citadel. Then we get 2 sacrifices with this. This is super good. Or I get a Forest and then use Ancient String. I actually like the other Dark, guys. We play the Darksteel Citadel. We will do this. Play the Iron Ravager. Yeah, so now basically this Ravager is, depending on what they do, if they tap out or something next turn, this cannot be cast. So hello Richard, hello Unlimited Moon. I think it's great to play Modern Hardened Skills. I think it's better. I mean, I'm gonna try Pioneer again when the new set drops because I think the mana will be improved with the Flip Land. Maybe slightly improved because then your some Petal Groves get worse, but whatever. And then I think the new dude, oh my god, this guy's really likes mana. This guy, that's for sure. So if they tap out, they're dead. I know you know, but they don't know maybe. So they cast Boncrash Giant. Now their only red source is Nabor Elf. And funny too. I think the dude, it's a 2 mana. Are they evolving from? The 2 mana, not for Modern maybe, but for Pioneer, the 2 mana dude. That people, I just don't understand. They're not on board clearly. We pump here the Hangavac. They only have a green source available. So yeah. So it's like a white, colorless dude that puts a counter every creature. I think it's a 1/1, so that's kind of bad, but whatever. I think they're dead here, and I don't think it. I know it, so work with them. So you guys don't know how this works. We will just hit this. Hit these dudes. They have no flyers, so here, right here. I'll give them hope by attacking with all creatures. And we just move. Yeah. It's not amazing. I think with Pioneer it could be making the deck kind of thick again. So this is 14 plus, it will be 15 plus 6. It's so clearly our opponent. How did they call him the last time? I think the last time I played, somebody had like a funny occurrence on this. He said something like, "We have the Ponza brain," and maybe I am actually gonna be punished now, but no. Right, so we're playing Ponza. I don't even think maybe I don't even think Gem Razor is that good. Answer. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to see if we can make. I also was looking at the new like legendary artifacts they have released and stuff, but that's not. None of that is gonna do it. Maybe we could see. I could see myself playing like one off of the land thing. I lost you guys. Like the. I don't even know what it's called. You know, the green land that actually does something. Okay, so I think since there's so much removal, this is probably bad. We're on the draw, so the Steel is probably not the greatest. You can use one Mimic. You know, like the rest. So that like the spell slash green land that you pay 7 mana, and you got the top 7 and you put a creature on the battlefield with 3 counters. I think that card could be good if, and only if, I mean as a one off. So basically, the few times you need it, you play it as land. I wish I was on the play. I could kill this with all this stuff. A lot of lands. I didn't expect to draw another forest, but yeah, exactly. I think that's gonna be. I mean, I don't think that's good. I think it's like a great card. It's just a card that you could play a one-off, and it's almost it's pretty free. Because you have like very. Oh, are we gonna pillage here? Cindervine. Well, that's fine. Cindervine is fine. So we're gonna play these. We're gonna play the. Especially because if they sacrifice it, we can sacrifice the least and respond. Yeah, I just like to try like a one-off. You know, I don't think it's gonna be an amazing card by any means, any stretch of the imagination. So they're gonna respond. Oh my god, really? You're gonna respond to this trigger with the Cindervines? They do it. So I'll shoot the elf. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I will be cutting an nurturing pillar. I will probably be cutting a forest. You know, like, yeah, maybe you shove yourself, like you bold yourself sometimes, but then sometimes you. So if they pop the Cindervines, which is I don't know why they. Well, I guess it's just on top because they could. What was I gonna say? I think you just draw it and then you okay. Both is the God of Destiny, another do nothing card. I mean, it does something, right? But oh my god, we're drawing all the lands. See if we can find some action. Yeah, we take damage. Fine. You took 4 from your land, so maybe we can see it. Maybe it's gonna be good. Maybe it's gonna be. Lots of options here. Animation model is good, but the problem is Cindervines can kill whatever we play, right? So we need to be a bit smart about this. Maybe play the animation module and a 4. Not using our mana very efficiently. So many lands. I think just one night to. Okay, I'm gonna go for the animation module. And. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the Ravager. The reason is I want them to try to Cindervines me or the Ravager or whatever. Like either Cindervines or Ravager, we can sack it, put the counter. If the Cindervines a Alista, we can sack it and put the counter here. We kind of insure ourselves against the Cindervines. And then we can play next turn animation model with Llanowar Reborn. Trigger. You can say out my range. Well, it's actually secretly strong. So another Cindervines. Wow. I mean, now they can use both Cindervines. I don't know why they're not doing it right now. So we play animation module, see what they do. Yeah, we take some damage. I almost never get to 7 mana, right? But the one time I get to 7 mana and I use that card and I win the game, then you're like, okay. That's a bolt on a Ravager. I guess they cannot really Cindervine. They cost, I don't know, they cost 1 mana. So we will just sacrifice the Ravager to itself. Good count, yes. Now they will. I mean, if they're gonna do it, they should do it. They have 0 cards in hand. Okay, they're testing. They're fetching with the Metal Catacombs. And yeah, don't let this resolve. If you're gonna do this, don't let this resolve. And this good resets the devotion of Clothes. The Cindervine, we will not take damage because we will sacrifice the Ballista. Yes. 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 Then we'll resolve. And then we are going to play another Forest, play Ravager, always yield. It's funny how fast they run out of Turbo. Turn. So I don't know. I mean, I just want to try it, you know, like maybe, like the good thing is that card can be found with Ancient Strings in our deck, right? So we can, and this thing does more damage than ice. Alright, 13 for no mana. So you know, I expect them to, like, it can be found with Ancient Strings, so sometimes you can find it like in the very dire situations. Again, I'm just gonna sack my Ravager. Yes, I knew it was gonna die to the. My idea was that I wanted them to actually target the Ravager with the Cindervines and let it. Yes, I mean, it's not like even flood protection. We drew another one. Nice. So we can attack them. We start with that. I don't even need to play the another one. I can just safely store it in my hand. So we hit them for 2. Play this. Play the third Ravager of the game. Sometimes we draw nothing, and sometimes we draw 2 of them. So I mean, needless to say, Blood Moon doesn't do much against us. But more than flood insurance is more like, you know, get a Ravager insurance. That's what I'm looking for when I'm thinking of that card, you know, like getting a Ravager with 3 counters on and just winning the game when you shouldn't. You have no business. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but I try all the cards, you know, cards that are good, cards that seem good, cards that don't seem good. You know, I don't want to be okay. They are Bloodberry Elfing us. They're getting a very powerful Arbor Elf. So if they attack, I will lead this because we can actually make this a 3. Actually, we only can make it a 3/3, right? So not even attacking. What a nice guy. So I guess this trick you guys know. You can basically always use all your spend mana. That's why I didn't play Dan Overborn with Ravager and sacrifice servos to make more servos. So nice. Now we have a 3/3 Ravager. We could make it a 4. So untap. Another line. I mean, we can make this Ravager 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me the 6/6. Not lethal. We could also try to draw a card with Nurturing Peatland and see if we could find something out of that. I think I kind of like that. I mean, flood is quite the flood, guys. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna attack with both dudes, and that is quite the flood. Yeah. Good flood. They block there. Kind of let it go. I think I don't really care. Okay, we of course they could destroy this, and you know we'll attack here. I also attack with this. Eating it. Okay, so we're gonna make a large Ravager that can threaten some. I mean, they only have 1 blocker, then they cannot block both. So So now we have a 7/7 Ravager. How am I getting to 7 mana? I don't know. This game I would have 7 mana. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just draw a lot of lands. That's just magic. So I don't think it's great. I'm not saying like you should buy those cards and put them in your deck. I'm just telling you that I will be trying it. Holy shit, how did you draw this, man? This is so strong. Yes, I sacrifice. Good thing is that by saving the Llanowar Reborn, now we can keep servos, right? So no, damn it. That was a good top deck by our opponent, that's for sure. We can attack them, they need to chump with the Arbor Elf, so they're not engaged. I mean, they don't need to chump, but oh my god. this is insane. So this is why you want a 7 mana sorcery. Okay, get hit, mate. They must be wondering what did we draw, because we are like, I mean, we have so many more cards than them, but we are not able to. Yeah, I'm not gonna say yes to this, of course. Not gonna be able to use it. But this game, it could be great, for example. It would be like fantastic. Of course, if you have played it already, it's like okay. But yeah. And this thing is that if they keep producing chump blockers, because they have a bolt, why there's either a land or a bolt. That's the only things they could be having. We're gonna put a counter here that will trigger for a servo. Yes. And we're actually gonna put the counter even though we don't get to make the servo, but our turn. Land? Why do you need a 7 mana sorcery? I don't know, man. I don't know either. So this is 8, 10, 11. Not lethal. Do I want to put counters and make serve more? I mean, I have plenty of mana, right? I get one less servo. That's a 2/2. I think they're there anyway next turn, right? So, so we play this. I'm like landlord right now. I have 10 lands and I've done 11 lands. 11 lands. Look at their graveyard, man. We destroyed them. We basically only drew lands and Ravagers and an animation model that won the game. Oh, Lord! Man, I will play 4 of those. It will be the best draws. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna know we beat Ponza. Oh, wow. What a flot. Sorry. Rating. We're playing against Jose Tor 87, so most likely a Spanish person. You know, like Spanish people are sometimes called Jose. My bad is in fact called Jose or Giuseppe if you. We're on the play. We have a Steel Overseer. This is something we should consider. And I think I like this hand, even though we don't. We actually have an okay turn 1 play actually. Right? We just played it. Do we play this though? Do we play the Iron Worker? I've actually not tried it. I just like Giant too much, man. I'm a sucker. So what I'm thinking is how this game could work is I don't think I need to play the worker right now, because if I play the worker right now, first I tell them information, not good, and second, next like turn 3 we can play Metallic Mimic and a worker, right? So why and then we'll get an extra counter. So we're gonna chill here, pass a turn. They don't know what this is, right? Unless they know me. I could try a Stone Cold Serpent. I'm not tried it yet, but it looks cool. They are playing Windswept Heath, and I don't know what they're playing. Oh, are we playing against Heliod Scales? No, we're playing against Titan Bile, I guess, or Green-White Bile deck. Oh, we have an Immortal Nexus that can win the game. So we're gonna play Steel Overseer, and yeah, so Magic 11. So yeah, that's probably the Reclaimer deck, right? So oof, oh my god. I have a feeling the land decks always have like the most insane draws against me. Like this is a turn 2 spring bloom druid with a flagstones. So they're basically at 6 mana turn 3. I mean, wow. Player, man. The thing is, Stone Serpent needs to solve a problem that we already have, right? So we need to solve the problem of I can speak. Stone Serpent requires us to like the when you put Stone Serpent in your deck, it needs to be for a purpose, right? So if it's fighting Colling's Command Assassin's Trophy, that's a fine purpose, but I'm not sure if that is like the best use of our resources. If we draw a Ravager next turn, we win. By the way, if we don't, no, we don't win because there's a fucking Grazer construct. So we play the Hangout for free. Then we play the Worker, and then before they get the turn, they could Titan us next turn. But yeah, whatever. We can maybe make our dudes big enough. I don't know. So we just turn. So if you're worried about you're worried to beat. Oh my god, man! What are the chances? This is a Titan. You'll see. What are the chances? They didn't even tap well. They could have saved one line here. Ow! It's turn 3 Titan. No Azusa. Just good old ramp like crazy. Even over ramped. Yeah, exactly. But also, protection versus multicolor, what does it do versus Ponza? Very little, right? That's why they play the land. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? They get a Ghost Quarter. If we draw a Ravager, we win. And no Ravager. I guess we could draw Ravager next turn. I mean, I guess they can Ghost Quarter in next turn. Man, if we had drawn Ravager, we would have won against this stupid ramp. I'm flooding a lot. I only played 22 lands. I need some. Temple is great, yeah, but the rest, I mean. Also, the fact that when it dies, it doesn't do nothing. You know, I mean, it goes into the obsolete, I know. But I could attack with Ingmoth, but it doesn't make any difference, right? I would rather block with him. Oh my god, a second Titan. I don't know. Oh, okay. I would rather like block with an Ingmoth Nexus and pump it or something like that. Okay. Let us take a moment to appreciate that our opponent just killed us turn, put a Titan on play turn 3 and 2 fields of death. Dismember is good because it deals with the Dryads. Raise is good for the same reason. Giants are bad. Machine models are bad. And still RC is good. It makes them from some powerful starts, but maybe we don't want to do. Wow, that was brutal, eh? I feel when I'm playing around like against ram decks, they always have like these extremely explosive starts. The thing is, they don't play Amulet, right? So maybe there's not any point in playing so many Gem Raisers. I think I'm gonna cut a Throne of Gods just because it's a bit slow and a bit awkward sometimes. Well, I could attack with both Ingmoth Nexus and Pump. That would have been a play, but okay, there's a scale, there's this member. I mean, this hand is not great, but it has like this setup, right? It has a setup and then we can draw into the great stuff. And then we have this member to deal with the Dryad if they play that, so yeah. I like this. I mean, how many decks in... I mean, I guess if you play counter spells, but even against a counter spells deck, this is at least they didn't start Grazer. So, do I want to play a Worker or do I play Ancient Stings to look for gas? And I think Ancient Stings is the answer. Maybe I'll not even play the Ravager. Any order? I think I'm just gonna play the Worker, right? Because, I mean, they could kill it maybe, but I can play the Ozolith next turn. I can't actually. I need to do an untap land to play the Ozolith. What would you do here? Interesting spot. I should play the tap land. Then next turn, nice. This puts some pressure. This, yeah, I'm gonna put this on. Put some pressure. Be proactive. Be proactive with my. Okay, they've just. As we attack? I mean, I don't know what they could have that they're not played anything first 2 turns. They also play Path to Exile that deck. So I think. So this is my plan, guys. So now listen up. We play the Ozolith. We have Path, right? So we play around the path by doing this. And then we hold on this member for the Dryad. I have Eladrani's Call, they look for Dryad, and then we're gonna dismember the Dryad. And then next turn, probably we can even win. I think we can win next turn if we dismember the Dryad and they tap out. For sure, the Dryad. Oh, that. And you put a Titan in play this turn, or you already have a Dryad? So that's a Radiant Fountain. Fountain that's Radiant. That's a Dryad. And now we have a Graph Trigger, guys. Guys, it's actually, this is the best shit ever. We can dismember the Dryad before he gets to play a land. Oof, I didn't think about this, but I'll pretend I thought about this. Okay, guys? This is great. This is game winning. I think we just won, actually. We draw a line, I think for sure. If not, I think we still have one. Or this. So let's count, guys. Let's count. So we play second Hardened skills, play Ravager. We'll come in as a 3/3, get 6 counters on, sack it, put 6 counters over here. It will be 8 counters, so this will be a 10/10. That was pretty cool, eh? Can we win? That's the only question. So we play the scales, we play the Ravager. Enters as a 3/3, right? We put counters, that's a 6/6. We sacrifice it, we put it here. It's gonna be 8 counters going here, so this will be a 10/10. Then 6 counters go into the Ozolith. They come here, and 2 counters extra, so this is an 18/18. They go down to, oh, this Radiant Fountain actually didn't win them the game. Well, didn't win them the game, but at least it didn't lose them the game. But I can see that I cannot beat them, and I don't know if I want to go all in. I think I'm just gonna play the Metallic Mimic, name Beast. Play scales, Metallic Minion, and Beast, and attack. Next turn we go for it. But I mean, putting them at 2 is also kind of nice. But then we actually run out. We only really use a Ravager. We put them at 2. That's an interesting situation to consider. You know, we put them at 2 and we still have 18 counters on an Avant Worker. They could have Force of Vigor, but I mean, I don't think we can really play around that. What about next turn? If we play Mimic, that's a Mimic, and then next turn we play the Ravager. It will come in with 4 counters on, then we put will be 7. Then we can attack. But what are they gonna play next turn? Another Dryad maybe. Then we will sack here 2. So this will get 9 counters, then 2 more. Okay, I actually like that play better. The only reason I like that play better is that I Beast. We're not gonna win by putting all in, and this way we can win next turn almost with. I mean, unless they play a Titan, we can beat them next. Yeah, they also have that, but we need to be. Whatever they play here, we can. Okay, that's a top land, which is good for us. But now they have interaction, maybe they have a Path to Exile. So they have a Titan they can play next turn. That's a Ballista. Ooh. I wish I had in construct. We could have won here. I think we take it. We attack. They for sure have the path right here. So. We play the ballista first. Of course, if we had gone for the other line and we drew the ballista, then we would be in fine shape. I like this because it actually puts a lot of pressure. This actually can kill the Titan. We can put the counters over here. We can also shoot them. I mean, for sure we'll get the beast, but we can shoot them, put the counters here. I'll shoot them for like 3. So they can play Titan. If they play Titan next turn, they can get 2 zombies. And then we'll have 3 attackers, I guess, so... Only? At untap, so... Our opponent... I don't know what my opponent is doing. Yeah... I'm gonna shoot them for 3 and then get myself the... Even like 1 counter, I mean... So... Yes... This actually is a beast! LOL! Have you seen these guys? The next level place, man. The next... Oh, here is a Titan. The fucking next level place. Brutal. If they play Titan, they will get 2 zombies, I guess. But if they don't block, they're dead. That was hilarious, right? That's pretty fun. Man, I wish I could draw a land at some point to have to be able to play two drops instead of only 1. But I guess we try. I actually would have forgotten for sure. I actually never thought about this, man. So this is the first time in my life that this comes up. So this will be bigger than the Titan actually. We attack them. The rest blocks is here, here, and here. Is it? I hope they don't have a Dryad man in hand because that would mean that they can't get us. Maybe not fun. Oh, this matchup is so hard, man. I could have killed the Titan. Oh, you're right. I could have sacked the worker and killed the Titan. That was a game losing mistake. So they have call for Dryad. It was so game losing, man. Oh, that was so game losing. Why didn't I kill the Titan? That's true. I just had to sacrifice the worker even. And yeah, they're going phase. They're gonna get the Suva plus Valakut. It's gonna be, you know, they have 2 triggers. They haven't. Why did they play this pre-combat? I don't know. They didn't play this pre-combat. Okay, we're gonna block the Titan. Oh, I should kill the Titan here. But of course, they could have played another Titan. It would be less work. No, I think we're dead actually. Maybe. And they have a lot of triggers, right? 4 triggers. If they had played correctly, we were there. What did they look for? Why didn't they look for Vesuva? Don't they play Vesuva? So this is at us, so that's 4 triggers. We're at 1. They have one more land. If they had played the land after combat, we were dead. Or if they had looked for Vesuva. Bad players is bad players, man. Maybe they have another line, it doesn't matter, but. So that's a ton of zombies. We're gonna draw Ballista, right? If they have another land, we're dead, so. Oh, but I should kill a Titan. Oh my god, that was so bad. We could still play the Dryad and shoot shot. Oh. Not even bad play. Yeah, I played mad. My opponent didn't play great, but I mean, this was brutal. I should kill a Titan. Oh well, it happens. It's a situation that was a bit strange. But yeah, totally should have sacked the worker, killed the Titan. Still, I don't know what we would have done, like, to win the game. Maybe I should have just gone all in. If I go all in, then they have the is within the next turn, right? So can I win? I don't know. I don't know if there was a thing we gotta do. Maybe we should play the Ravager first before the Ballista. And then we sack everything and then we put the counters on the Ballista. Maybe that would have been a better line. So we play the Ravager, comes in with a million counters, and then if they whiz within it, we sacrifice everything. Yeah. I think that would have been the best play. And the play. So I think that would have been the best play to play the Ravager instead of Ballista. If they have some kind of interaction, we sack our board, we get it all in the Ozolith, and then if they play the Titan, we play the Ballista and we win. Would have been better. But sometimes you make mistakes. You learn. So probably play a Ballista turn 2 or Throne of Death turn 2. I'm glad the delay is better. Maybe it was because I had been playing for like 5 hours. That was why I was doing. Well, they're building our worker. Probably as Ponza, right? I mean, I'm gonna play. I like to play the Hardened skills, thank you. Probably, if they play an Arbor or something like that, of course I'm gonna play the Ballista. And Scavenging-us. I think I'm just gonna play the worker here. I mean the worker, the giant here. And then next time we can double Ballista and giant. The Ballista and Throne of Death. By use of our mana. There's a lot of abilities that are relevant in this matchup, especially +1/+1 counter. And what do we get? Death Touch. If we had an Ozolith, this could be hilarious with the Ballista. We don't have to read it. Maybe they have Blood Moon. Blood Moon is the best. If they Blood Moon us, we're happy. Really? Say hi to him. That's an ETPS Sprawl or her. I don't know what it is. I mean, since they play Magic, there is likelihood. Oh, not attacking. Ooh. That's so good. We play Ballista, we play Ravager. Next turn we have Throne. So, see what he gets. Hexproof. That's this. So they have 1 green, they could trade this. I mean, they try to trade with it. They can eat the Ballista, I mean, eat the Ravager, and so this is a Death Touch Hexproof 3/3, not bad. They eat something. They have a bolt, but the bolt doesn't really do anything. No bolt. They wish they had that bolt that they used on their worker. So Frank Bonaparte, friend of Richard. What are you gonna do? Is he a good player? Or she? I guess it's, since it says Frank, I'm gonna say it's a he. Yeah, Throne of Death next turn is so brutal. We can probably win also by Inmoth Nexusing them if they tap out, right? We can play Throne, proliferate, do all sorts of things, yeah. Ballista being shot to death. And thank you. I mean, if they are tapping out, you know what's gonna happen. Oh, really? How they bet? I mean, so we can play, activate the Moth, play Throne of Death, move this, tag it, yeah. So we will activate the Moth first so no issues happen. You will see this hilarious, you can actually give them 2 death touch counters on them. Throne. This could just be a vanilla second. So this is force, yeah. Like here. 6. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there would be anything that he could have done here. And you were services giant. You are the father, the self-cannibalizing man, or I guess. Yeah, I think you can see it. Relatively new, I could say. All right, I'll be right back. So again, playing as a Ponza again. I think this member is the card we like. And the draw, so this is not a good. That's what I did last time. Go for it. How are you guys today? Good. Was it a good Monday? It was a fine Monday for me. As Ravager, this and this. How do you? One mulligan. We have lands. Only means like a Yanover one. So we're in turn 2. If they go Collector Roof, I think they play Collector Roof some decks still. Maybe dismember this bird. Last time I didn't dismember a bird. So bad. I never know. Is it worth it? They're mulliganing. Yeah, man. I actually think it's kind of worth it. I mean, sometimes you go with these heuristics like Bold the Bird and stuff, and then you lose to the Collector Roof that they will play next turn. But I do think that this deck is so dependent on playing a turn 3 play, and we have a good follow-up next turn. And if they are like missing land drops or something, this is good for them. So maybe they just have a good 2-drop and then. Seems that they're playing something on list. Second Forest. They have a 2 PS Pro, so I'm very happy I killed the elf. I'm in fact happy. Cindermines, okay, they have everything. So just gonna bait these Cindermines with our friend the Hangabag Walker. Next turn we can play Animation Module, Worker, and make a Cerebral. And then we have Ancient Strings for. So warm today. My ears are. I don't know if that ever happens to you. But yeah. The Cinder Mine's a Walker. I mean, we still get to make a top tier, right? Not the end of the world. I'm kind of happy I killed them. They would have like infinite mana right now. And the animation ball is not so impactful turn 1 anyway. The Magos of the Moon. So this enters as a mountain or tapped. I don't never know. Should I try? I can try it next. So come here. Animation mod. Of course, we could play a Ravager and play around the Cindervine. I like that. The Cindervines will not hit us so badly. And they have one card in hand. I don't think this deck is that good anymore. It was good for a while, but that's kind of. So if they kill these in response, well, that's bad for us, I guess. But we still have a long one, so. And next turn we can play Worker or start making servos and. So now basically, if they, of course, they could use a Cindervines on the Avern Ravager, but then we can stack it to itself, and then it doesn't get damaged. Cindervines is very medium against us. If they attack with a moon, I'm 100%. One card left in hand by opponent. They could have a Glorybringer, I guess. That's the best card probably they could have, like by far. No follow up. They attack. If they attack, I could. Nah, I will not do. I will not do the thing with. Nice. Now we'll find out if Ghana or one comes in and tapped or not. I mean, it's a mountain, right? But just to be sure. So we have 4 mana available. I don't really see the need to do anything at all. Maybe play an Ancient Steerings to look for business, but we can just make servos. Maybe we can play a worker and make servos. So what do you play, Richard, if you don't play Hardened skills? Why are you watching? We almost made it to 12 viewers. Be happy with whatever you can. Yes, I like to make a. And I don't think we really attack here. They don't have a clock, they don't have clothes, they don't have anything. We'll just gain incremental advantage every turn. Right, so need to. And I think they kind of feel forced to use their mana. Don't crash, yeah. Whatever they cast it on, they can wicked. I think I'm gonna put counters on the hangover, make a servo, kind of go white on them rather than go tall. Thank you for your subscription, Richard. I really appreciate every one of you that decides to join me in my, my better player. And also enjoy myself, I enjoy doing this, so I'm just gonna put a counter on the hangback. Just wanna know why you actually subscribed. That's fine, I mean, if he was, I don't think it changes that much. Most of my plays are on the field, on the battlefield, like on the battlefield anyway. Yeah, I have an ancient stirrings, but no, but opponent is in this situation where they actually would like to. I'm also waiting for Hardened skills or an Obsolete, actually. Lightning Bolt. So they can Lightning Bolt and Cindervines. So do we just let it go? I could afford the Cindervines if I got sacked. Mm, I mean, he can go, so that's okay. I mean, it's not that I think I can beat him anyway. It's just think that like it's pretty phase up what we have, right? So it's just like we're waiting. They have 0 cards in hand and Cindervines here. We don't have any way to deal with it though. Kind of funny. We got ancient string, start looking for something, but we get 2 points of damage. Is it one or two? No, it's one. So all ancient strings, you know, we damage it. We take. There's 0 cards in hand, so I think we could end up going pretty wide on them. This is like the crappiest ancient strings, but I guess it just empties our hand a bit, so whatever. Take the worker. Any order. So we put the worker. Servo. I'm just gonna, as I said, go pretty wide on them. 5. And just I think eventually they may want to use the Cindervines on the Ravager. Probably will make a big top there, something like that. They draw a card. What is it? So they had 17. They cast Goldringer. Elder Gargoyle. Okay, that's strong. That's strong. They still have mana for Cindervine. That has reach, so we cannot attack them with the top there. Of course, we could get a Ballista at some point. Hmm. Um, Now we just need to bait them into using the Cindervines. We don't want to attack them because they gain life. So this could be 4 counters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Okay. So if they pull the trigger on the Cindervines, we win. I don't think I'm even gonna say yes to this. No. So the idea is that if they pull the trigger on the Cindervines, eventually they will, or not. I don't know. Then we can win. What do they do? They draw a card. I'm gonna block it there. Wow, really? Just like that? Do they have another one? Do they know that they're dead if they tap out? I don't know. I don't understand. The giant! So, I mean, we can attack and force a block, I guess. And keep doing what we're doing. I don't even think we need to play the giant itself, so probably gonna die with the servos and the top. Put the pressure. We need to jump this Ravager. Jump it. I guess they can make doctors later on. I mean, so I'm gonna do is here. I got shape now. They can kill the Magus, and then they need to fix this. Yeah. Now we can draw, we have more green, that's great. He's incoming with a counter though, I realize. We have a 10-10 Ravager, and the fetching. Just want to get rid of that Magus, you know. I mean, maybe fetching is actually good for them because it allows them to their deck, but they also take 2 damage, so it's not free. Now they're tapped out. Now we can. So, yeah. So, I didn't actually think they would tap out, but they did. Now we sack here, yeah. It's rough. It's rough. So if I'm at, ooh, that was fast. Yeah, I mean, he was in really bad shape anyway. He had like a 12-12 Ravager. I think he should have tried to kill the Ravager maybe earlier. God damn. So they're playing first. We have still Overseer. We could draw Green Source. And this may make the hand really, really strong. You can also just play Steel Overseer and hope they don't have removal. There's a lot of decks in Modern that they just don't deal with a strong 2-drop right now. They're like, you know, playing for the longer game. And we draw a Green Source, of course. It's just gravy. If we don't draw a Green Source, we actually have 2 turns and we can play it on turn 3 before the Ballista. One is on the 5 mulligan. We're playing against Jim Downside. Like the downside of being Jim? I think that would be a more poetic way of putting it. Is it? Ah, I think he's playing Neoform, right? I think he's playing Neoform. I think I saw him. Oh no, it's not. What is he playing? Is it Ponza too? No, it's a Reclaimer deck. Okay. Green Source. Nah. Alright, so we play Immortal Nexus, make them pretend we are Infect, and we pass turn. So he's playing a Reclaimer deck. That's very strong, of course. That's the best spot they could hope for, actually. Hey, so all those games. Even though we play 11 green sources, actually play 13 green sources. That's okay. Now we will Reclaimer away a land. We can actually watch his stream afterwards and see his point of view, right? Like we could, I could go and watch his bot and kind of comment on it. May I'll do that. I said I would do this for some videos, but to be honest, the player playing the Scales deck was pretty new, let's say, to the deck. They could have a path. That would ramp us and give us the Hardened skills, right? Yeah, I mean, of course he's a popular streamer and plays a different, extremely good player, of course. Always cool to play against really high caliber players like him. He looked for a basic force. Oh no, he looked for Secret Foundry and Flaxstone. So if they path our Steel Overseer, we can get the Hardened skills, but probably they will path it on, because he's a good player, unlike a lot of other players I see playing. Pathing on your turn, so I get the land. So naturally they can make this a 3-4, which is kind of hilarious. But they pretty much have Titan next turn. Wow, no green source yet. I want to play a rabbit. Good night, Unlimited Moon. If they Titan us next turn, we can still draw Ravager and win. Or probably green source and win. They do play one Secret Foundry because they're playing sideboard something. I saw the deck played by Fablouche. I don't really remember what it was on it. Pretty sure they have path though. Yes, path. Fine, because when I know it's a guy, then I say he, but then the next time, not a guy. So here we don't need really to use this, right? So we just wanna they have all the mana open. So it's a Lazy Reclaimer Titan. I can look all different lists he's playing, but I'm not looking at his. So they play, why did they play red? Is they play Boil on the sideboard. So doesn't really matter for us. But they do play Boil in the. They will Reclaimer, so they have double green. So if they actually tap this white source for some reason, I mean they can Titan next. This is so strong. This is the start of turn 1 Reclaimer, turn 2 Flagstones. We actually kept a kind of a sluggish hand, I guess, but they play Path Main. What do they play? Sideboard? Nothing really. They just play Path Main, and that's the only thing we really need to be worried about. I'm not gonna do anything good. Now we will. I should wait until they look for whatever, but it's not gonna change. They're just gonna look for a Titan, right? No need. Oh, Dryad. Anyway, I would have done it. That's gonna be a bit rough, especially because they can make lands through this, right? So they should look for another Flagstones. Why not look for another Flagstone? Oh, double Valakut. Double Valakut. But they should look for another Flagstone. They could have looked for Vesuva with their Reclaimer. Now with this on the style. Oh. Actually, they probably did this wrong. If they are planning on using this mana, they probably want to put the trigger on the stack to hit the Hangavac, not hit the worker. But 2 more triggers, okay. We will lose our whole board. This is Starwitches. Yeah, sometimes. So now will they should look for a flag stone, right? And I'm pretty sure that they should look for a flag stone. I mean, they probably could have even killed it, right? They had 6. Okay, they had 6. I guess I just want. They had 6 triggers of Valagut, so I'm pretty sure they could have killed us if they look for the Flagstones last turn. They look for Vesuva. This is gonna give them 1, 2 more land drops. Saying we're not gonna win, but maybe we can win actually. Do they run status? They want to play this. They want to wait for a draw Ravager. Too many things. I'm gonna lose it. Let's pack it in. Let's play a second game. This was pretty brutal. They had the perfect start, and we had a bit of slow. Like we were just near the green source, and actually they misplayed, so they could have just killed us. So it's a bit slow in this matchup. I think Gem Razor and Dryads too. Meantime, these members to do with Dryads. Are with that. And mission model is not good. Towards here, because we're on the draw. I think one Son of Death can go. Do we do anything with the graveyard? No, right? They only have Gadoptic, but Gadoptic, we don't really care. I don't know Rhetoric, but we don't really care. So I don't think there's anything in their sideboard we really care about. So this member for both Reclaimers and this Gem Razor for the Dryads. Haven't been in love. Oh, actually, I was. And it's okay. It's not great. Yeah, I think the red is kind of whatever. It's the same with the mono green devotion deck I played yesterday or like the other day. I was like, I don't feel it's really that worth it. You know, like the red splash. Maybe we just play green white straight up, no red splash, and make it like less painful mana. Kill that turn 1. How are we gonna? I mean, I've been liking this overseas actually. Just kind of had a bit of an awkward hand last game. I mean, this game too, but. Yeah, I mean, the Boil is kind of a. I think Boil is such a cheesy card. It's like the same with Choke. Like, if your whole plan to beating Udo deck is playing Boil, like cheesing them out with Boil, probably win many games. They don't play Thalia in this deck, I think. I don't think. They play Knight of Autumn. They play. There's no 2-drop other than Vladrani's Call. I guess I could look for a Temple Garden and pack this on our upkeep. I don't see any 2-drop at all. Maybe they play one Sakura Type Elder. So I don't understand this fetching right now. Oh, Wall of Blossom. So they do play some 2-drops. Different decks, I guess, whatever. I don't know. I don't think Blood Blossoms. Oh my god. Second game in a row we don't get to draw a green source. But I guess if we draw a green source next turn, we are in nice shape. So if we draw a green source next turn, I think we win. And without it, maybe this will be 3, 3. This will be 4 counters, so it will be 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Actually, we have lethal on board. I don't know. I really like the Talia version with the vial and stuff. I think that deck's pretty potent. This deck, I think it's kind of like a Titan deck that doesn't want to lose to. I mean, they have Beast Within. I guess that's the only thing. That's the only thing, I guess. Will they tap out? We win. I would like to see. I'm gonna go see the stream afterwards, and we're gonna figure out if they actually knew that they were. If they tap out that they're on board. Like this is something that they're reasoning, or they're not. That's a Dryad. Sure. Okay. They cannot cast Beast Within. I think they're dead, right? So this will be 3 counter. Oh, green. Remember? So let's see. We tap this. This will be a 3/3. This will be a 3/3. We sack here. We put the counters over here. This will be a 4/4 and 3 counters. A 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Actually, we can put a counter on the ingot as well. If they play Force of Vigor, they play Force of Vigor. Did they play Force of Vigor? No, actually it was 11 poison, right? So we would have 6. Yeah, it was 11 poison because of the extra counter that he could get. Yeah. Silverseer has been pretty impressive today. I must say, it's been pretty nice. On the draw, though, on the draw, it's not a dream. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, Silverseer on the draw, not a dream. But what else is it good, right? We have all these. Maybe we could play a 3rd Gem Razor and cut one as Silverseer. This is good. Like we play on 3 Gem Razor and we kill a Dryad. Yeah, that's probably keeps us in the game. More than a turn 2 Silverseer. Choices. I mean, this is minor, but this is what gives you. You know, that's what wins tournaments and big matches. This is good. Or like drawing 2 Gem Razors early can be. We haven't drawn a green source yet this match. Oh. It's a bit. Maybe drawing too many Gem Razors is kind of the end of the world. It's only really good against the Dryads. Let's believe. Maybe if Throne of God is a bit faster, this could enable. I just think Silverseer just takes over the game. We only have 4 paths. Yeah. I mean, I play 11 green sources. I play more than most decks, and I still. Okay, so we have a Gem Razor, we have this member, and we have scales, and we have any interesting things to do for whatever. That's fine. This hand is fine. We're gonna cast a Gem Razor for this thing, so that's still good. So they draw. They don't draw. I'll be brutal. So next turn we can Ancient Steerings. Jim Downside. I didn't know. I didn't know his handle was Jim Downside. Sounds pretty. At least it was not on 1 Reclaimer. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy. I am a torpedo. I love your name, mate. It's like it's hard to say your name with a straight face. I'm such a kid, you know. I am indeed such a kid. I would like to draw a playable creature. That's Reclaimer. We can dismember that. Probably a good idea. Not gonna lie. Before they get to do choices. Choice number 1 is with a Playland or Reborn tapped. Yeah, I think we start with Ancient Strings anyway, and then when we know all our options, then we decide. Ravager, Mimic. I mean, we have so there's 3 lands in play. They can play Dryad next turn, and then if we get a Ravager. I think I'm gonna get the Ravager, right? But Ravager, should I dismember this guy? I mean, there's no Flagstone, so it's not that strong right now. It's only really strong if he has Flagstone. If they draw the Flagstones, that's worse. But then we actually have to dismember for the Dryad if we want to turn after. And then next turn we can play the Inmoth. And the turn after go for a kill. That's 9. Ooh, I am a torpedo. So here we have a situation, right? Like, next turn we can dismember plus Armor Ravager. Yeah, in their upkeep, so they're thinking if they wanna... They could pay 2 mana, get a land, right? Play a land and get Dryad. But is that any better than just playing the Dryad and... There's no guarantee they get Dryad, right? Sometimes they don't have a Dryad. I mean, I don't remember the last time I didn't see them having a Dryad on a round deck like this one. Round decks are becoming popular again, but I think we have a better matchup against this than we have against Amulet Titan, for example. Next turn, we're playing Moth. Remember, of course, this could be turning into a grind fest with back to exiles and stuff. A lot of lands. I only play 22 lands, and I feel I'm playing a lot. Maybe I should just go. I don't really want to go down to 21 because of the 19 land tap source. So let's see. We play Moth, Ravager. Ravager can be a 4/4. The next one can be a 6/6. With counters over here, there's gonna be only an... No Riot. Very interesting. So they only play 1 land. This is a counter source that name's Giant. Can they ramp? They can get Castle Garden Break and... Get Castle Garden. If they do that, they don't Ghost Quarter. Do you think they look for a Ghost Quarter? They probably have an Alramis call. Huh. Could hold on to this member. And tap the green. Next turn we could even Gem Razor and attack for 1,000,000. With a block with a Sampler. They play a Riot specifically and me do this. They actually get the Cavern of Souls. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? But so they get the Flagstones. I guess they can... they path. Sure, man. That's sucky, but I shouldn't have moved the counter. Didn't play around the path. I thought I was they were gonna take a more aggressive line, looking for Castle Garden Break. Play a land Titan. Maybe they even have the Castle Garden Break in hand. Then we're in trouble. I'm just saving this dismember for the Dryad, even though I could... So many lands, I wish this was spells. So they're gonna ramp like crazy. I shouldn't have taken the counter off Villano. That was a misplay. Okay, so it was a misplay, but my idea was that I thought they were going for the turn 3 for the Titan. And I thought they would be... I should dismember this with this skill on the stack, but I guess I can get Field of the Dead now. You can still beat Field of the Dead with a... You can also get Ghost Quarter. So I was trying to play... it just becomes a Gem Raiser, and then if you activate it again, it becomes a 1/1 only. Not that great. It's not an artifact, right? So not that great to play on my the turn you use it, yes. So you need 5 mana to take advantage of it. Maybe I decide not to do this on their turn, I guess. Did they play a line this? Yeah, so the reason I did what I did just to move the counter was, of course, because I thought they would they were gonna go for the Titan, but apparently they went more the grindy route. I honestly don't see the point of killing one of the obvious reclaimers because they have to, right? So yeah, our hand is full of the landlord. Actually, Relic Opportunities, it does one thing, which is it stops the reclaimers from being 3/4, but I don't know that. So that's the Suba copy Inmost Nexus. Testing. So they actually have a copy. They can actually copy the. Actually, they can actually block this, but we can always do. So they probably don't have any. Oh my god! Of course, we could put the Inmoth on the Gem Raiser, hit them for 5. Man, I'm floating like crazy these days. What to do? You can play Gem Raiser. That's a pretty bad play. Just playing Gem Raiser and hoping. Is that the play though? Because rotating a Gem Raiser really sucks. We have no target for it, and then yeah, it becomes a 4/4 with Infect that it can attack now. But then that's it, because then every time you pay 1 mana, it becomes a 1/1. They have a way to block it, and they can get. They actually cannot really Ghost Quarter it though. It's kind of funny, but I think we just play the. We just play the Gem Raiser, and yeah, this is. We drew 3 lands in a row, and we already had 3. No, we drew many lands in a row because this is only turn 4. I'm pretty sure we had only 3 lands in hand at the start of the game. So we have drawn only lands. No, they probably would have 4 lands in hand. No, they passed that, right? So we drew 3 lands, 7 lands. Yeah, we only drew lands or 3 or the draws. And as I said, there's no really point in killing the Reclaimer because they have another one. I'm just gonna save this member for the diet. And but at this point, oh. Yeah, I guess I get to trigger field already. Yeah. And of course they have a Titan now. Yeah. So it looks like they do. Okay. And this is it. And well, I mean, we just drew too many lions, mates. So now they can get Field of Dead and Ghost Quarter. That's what I will get at least. And like, if they have they can always look for the Valakut once they find the the they can always look for the Valakut once they find the diet. So even with Enigma Nexus, what happens is you get a 4/4, so you get a 4/4 trample flying infect creature. Alright? But then the next turn what happens is that you at the end of the turn this will become a 4/4 with no abilities. And then when you pay 1 mana to activate the Emoth, it will become a 1/1 with flying. Because what it says in the text says Emoth Nexus becomes a 1/1 blink mode artifact creature with flying and infect until the end of turn. So this is of course extremely hard. Oh, they're attacking even with the reclaimers going in. So we're just gonna block 1 reclaimer, I guess. So at this point, I think they cannot really lose. I'm guessing they even maybe holding a path to exile. So right. All right. So we would have won again. All right, we cannot cast the Ravager, and we have 6 mana. No, we will be 1 mana short. Hmm. We just can't. We do. As long as they can find Ghost Quarter, but if we both with Titan and the so we will just cast it. We'll lay this Ravager. Yeah, it still has the abilities of the Emoth Nexus, right? So it will have a I think we're dead. I don't know. Nothing we can. Maybe there's a chance, guys. I mean, if they have a Dryad, always have it then. But we can kill it when they play Alliance. But it costs us 4 life, so block. 10. Maybe we need to even block with Emoth Nexus. So it will still have the ability of the Emoth Nexus of paying 1 and become a 1/1 flyer. So your 4/4 trample reach becomes a 1/1 flyer trample reach. We will dismember this right now that I don't know if I can survive the attacks, we will for sure. So this will be 6 damage that comes in, and then we can block 3, 4, 5, 7 damage, so we can block 6 and 6. I think we can win actually. Almost can win. I will keep trample and reach. You don't attack with the reclaimer. Okay, you're telling me there is a chance? So I mean, the chance is extremely slim. So we block 2 of these. Okay, they don't really understand. Ah, okay, they have the Emoth Nexus to block our Emoth Nexus. So here's the thing, guys. They have the Emoth Nexus to block our Emoth Nexus. They found the Celestial Sanctuary and the Ghost Quarter, right? There's really no need to save this Emoth Nexus for anything. So you block here, and you block here, and then we take 10. Sound right? Who knows, you know? I actually don't think there's a top deck that wins the game, but maybe a Nozolith? They kind of misplay? I don't know. What are you lost on? Ah, we do so many lands, man. We do like so many lands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 lands. Shit. 7 lands is 6. It's not. It's so many. Okay, well that's interesting. Let's see. Of course we haven't won, but you know, sometimes people skip the block step. Nobody does that in real life. So 6, this will be 6, put 10 counters. No, we are a bit dead. Drew too many lands. I really think that if we had run some kind of business, we would have won the game. But we didn't. So I go say GG's to him, I guess. Or is he not playing? Oh well, we're playing for that 3-2. Ah, we could have won, man. We just need to draw a bit better, I think. We just drew so many lands and yeah. Okay, the logic says that we're not gonna draw more lands, but I mean this is just now puzzle it. I guess this hand is fine, 4 lands again, so I mean I'm just putting a nozzle back because it's basically like damn it, man. Horrible hands today. I think we had some horrible hands. The turn is MrSeri. We have a ballista that will probably swiftly sacrifice itself. Yeah, sure. If I don't push it, I will most likely just let it go to the Ozolith. Just creates more synergy than just 1 point of damage. 1 counter is more important than 1 point of damage. And ish, they will have to push it. But push me, bro. Yeah. I'd rather have a yeah. Oh, we're playing against Death Shadow. No. When you activate 1 mana, it will be when you pay 1 mana, it will become a 1/1 with all the abilities from the top. Still, right? I don't know. And this is rough. I don't lie. Turn two Goif. Guess we just want a Ravager. They're only at 13, right? So I'm moving the counters here because if I can, I will block with his worker. I think. And if we draw a Ravager, this is more counters, because eventually you want to put your counters on the ballista. No, sometimes people play a Lurus here, we rip a Ravager and we win. And they're checking themselves, so they have a fetch land. Always important. Man, I think we could have won that Jim Davis game. It's drew so bad, like so bad. It's like so awkward. We didn't draw any payoff, so that's a death shadow. Sure. No blue though, just they are bonkers. I mean, if they have removal spell, blocking is awful, and we are still at 20. They have 3 cards in hand, and they are that shadow deck, right? So they have a removal spell. Of course, that puts us in range of the more battle rage next time, I guess. But they draw a card. I guess the more we wait, the worse, but we play this. Do they have a way to lose life? I mean, actually, I don't think I want to make this big. They're gonna kill themselves for it. It was a good top deck, of course, but Ravager could be, or even a level 9. I mean, it's 16 still. I mean, they have ways to kill us. Like, Urus? Covenant's coming. Ooh, very technical this member, only for 2. Again, I don't think that's really worth it. So this is a 4/5, and it kind of there's instant and sorceries in the graveyard, right? No, there's no sorcery. Unless they play a sorcery. Okay. I think I'm gonna put the counter over here, right? So first the giant, then the Ozolith goes here. So we for sure don't get the +1/+1 counter. Yes. The Ridge is the worst probably that we could have done. Mm-hmm. I don't know why would they attack now. I guess if they have two more battle rates, they would attack. So if they get themselves, so we're at 16. We block here. How many? So if they have something to lose life and the more battle rage, let's say another street wraith and let's say a dismember, so they go down to 3. Then this will be a 10/10, and then this will kill us, right? With the more battle rage, if they go down to 3, that's kind of like a lot. I kind of need to block with both. 10/10, 20 to block with both. Because we only play with a worker with that the more battle rage plus this member. So we need to block with both. This. Okay. Then we have a lot of draws that win the game, like a ballista. This can get flanked. Okay. What? Another 5-6. Second Ozolite. So I guess we put the counters here with two doctors. So we're gonna put. Do you want the Crystal Giant to resolve first? Because in case they would remove it with this on the stack, which would be a mistake, but if they do it, then you will get the ability counters on the top there as well. So it are fire. Menace. Haha. We have an answer for this opponent. We get that with our creatures. Fatal Push cannot kill this. Right? They concede. Crystal Giant putting in the work, guys. Putting in the work. Against this deck, we want this. Maybe we want some amount of this, and we definitely want this. And we don't want this. And Giant 1. Also will be kind of about it, so it's good. And it's kind of fast. So maybe cutting an ancient string is fine. Or even a land since we're on the draw. And 2 cards. We can cut a worker. Do we need 4 relics? Maybe 4 relics is a bit too extra. Like, you can just kill us with the. Without too many relics, they will kill us with the Death Shadow. Right. I think also this is good. They did bring in Abrupt Decay. They didn't have it already. They have Colligan's Command, so they'll kill this. They will. Oh, this hand is not great, but we have these really strong cards. I have the position. Yeah, this hand was not. But Mulligan Inversion Inquisition feels awful, so. Alright, so we got the animation model down. Next up we can hang it back. And yeah. Or we draw another one, we'll play another one, I guess. Biggest worry is like them having a very fast clock. We survive the initial onslaught, then Green Flare, okay. Good card. More lands, man. We just draw so many lands. I don't know. I think we are a bit. Like, come on. I mean, I know it kept 5 lands, but we didn't have that many lands left to draw. Mostly spell. Not that rare, but probably. Hopefully, no Colligan's Command. Killing both the Hangaback and the animation module. That would be the game losing, I think. I guess they can even do it in our turn. Try to put mana on. I think what this does, right? Whenever you inflate them to a player, look at the top 3 cards of the library, put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest are back on top of your library. So normally they just use this to kind of clean up lands. land. So for sure they have some kind of removal. So warm to these. They do have a okay, I mean this is not the end of the world. I know it's not the best. Not the end of the world. It needs a way to put counters on things. Like maybe a worker would be fine. A relic would be fine. Relic would be great though, actually. Oh my god. Keep going lands, man. It's just. I'm super I don't want this much. Give them the poison. I don't know. Draw Ravager or something eventually. Oh. Yeah, I kept 5 lands in my initial hand. Now I've drawn 2 more. Pretty low chances of this happening. Oof. Have the I can't block. You put another dismember, right? I think we draw another land with and what do we do? Keep 5 lands and we ended the game with 8 lands. My strategy of say, okay, maybe we don't draw any more lands, it's not. Okay. Back to the drawing board. I think, man, if they also playing Green Flame, maybe Relic is just the greatest card ever. Maybe 1/3 of Geth can go just because it's so cool. They're a very aggressive deck. Ay, man. What are you strong opponent? Yeah, but I mean, if let's say we mulligan to a 6 that is not amazing, and they just take out like the good cards. Maybe I follow this as heuristic of not mulliganing versus them too. Keep. Now the question is, do we hold on Bale or do we play the Relic God? The Relic is also good next turn, right? Well, normally I don't do this, but I have a feeling our opponent has a lot of this deck. And if we get them with Bale, it's already pretty. They bubble us for them all. Us. I think we did do displays because they have a this. I don't think they have a 1-drop this deck. Oh. And of course. Brutal. This strong. We can play Relic. I should have that. You play Relic first because when you exile, you don't want them to. I guess we could exile ourselves and get rid of Veil, but I actually like exiling them. You know, because I don't think they play Rand 6, but they play Gormak Angler, right? So the more cards that are not in the grid. I don't think they actually play Gormak Angler, actually, don't want to say it. I said it out loud, and my brain thought probably they play Tamago if not Gormak Angler. But now there's no lands in the graveyard, right? So And if they play Tarmogoyf, we have a turn to exile it next turn, the relic, so not the biggest deal. If they have another discard spell, yeah, that's bad, but no. So Shaw go down to 14. Then we can play Ravager. I mean Ravager. Hangavac and hold on relic next turn. Goyf? Oh, see, that's around 6. So, damn it. So, yeah, I mean, it was actually not too bad. So they got the land back. We start by exiling them. Either is good. I don't think playing a Hangavac is necessarily super worth it here. So I may just ancient, because if we play Hangavac, they ping it, right? I think we want our ancient. I guess we could play Llanowar Reborn. We get Llanowar, but another land, man. Or a Throne of Geth. We could play the Throne of Geth. Forget the Throne of Geth. Just. And let's see. Next turn we can play Hangavac. The foot heals. They can play Shadows now. Strong. Oh. Did they ping themselves? Oh no, they haven't blasted. And at this point, for sure, they have to fetch land. We'll just keep going up. I guess we get exile the red to exile the bubble, which is a very big deal later on. I mean, I'm sure if they probably don't play Lurus, but it exile there's no artifacts right now. Second Shadow, very scary, very scary business. So you exile that. They play Hangavac Walker for 2. And we can sack it. In the graveyard doesn't really matter right now, even though they get a land back, that's just not. They're 11 after all, right? So got 20. You could Faro push it. I don't know if I will. Does it make a difference if I sack it? I have 3 lands, 4 lands, 4 mana available. Then 5 cards in hand still. I guess a lot of lands. At least 1 or 2 lands they should be with around 6. They ping it. Lava that. They Darkfire it. They have another response, right? You know, I'd rather make three top tiers than. I guess they could have Maelstrom Pulse, and then we'd be. So right now we have. Maybe do they have it? Do we got him? It will be 10, 10, 15 plus a street rate on these members. Just and damage. Just. For sure they have a removal for whatever on. There's range searings. Let's see. We target this here. It'll be 4, 4, 5, 6. Then we can sack the worker, right? The worker could be lethal. Also the ballista could be lethal. And did they concede it? Really? Okay, so I had nothing. Let me have it still, right? Let me try to. I mean, well, 3 and 2. We lost to the Titan deck, and we lost to. What did we lose? Do you guys remember? Pretty bad. Pretty bad luck. We got our money back. We got a chest. We got a QP. And QP is away. 13 more. So that was leak. The chest. I don't know how I feel about the deck. Rasta didn't come up once because we didn't play against Prowess. Two Steelers here seem to do a lot of work. I didn't dislike it. For drawing the one-off Veil versus them was nice. Giant did work, won us one game. The rest of the deck, I just drew so many lines. I think it's just bad luck. It cannot be. With 22 lands, you're not supposed to draw like 10 lands in the first 5, 6. Just. But I don't know. The deck was fine. I didn't love it, but didn't hate it. You know. The relics were great in the matches where they were great. What did we lose to? I don't remember. Ah, yeah, it also was Titan, right? So we lost to both Titan decks, and I think they're not great match. Let's watch. I forgot. I know you probably remember, but I So that will be the stream. I'm gonna go to bed. But it was fun. So what happened this game? Oh yeah, I know. They just turned 3 Titan. How much you can do? We're on the draw, so. And that second game, that second game I misplay. I could have killed the Titan. Yeah, that was a misplay. But still, the first game with the turn 2 Titan, kind of turn 3 Titan. That deck is not like that into the turn 3 Titan. They don't really have that many Grazers or that many Spring Bloom Druids. They play 1. And they don't have that many castles either, so it was kind of a one-off occurrence. I really like that. My favorite game this league was the game we played against Jim Davis, where we looked like we didn't have lethal. He didn't play around it, and we. Nice, guys. So that will be the stream for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess, for more content. I'm probably gonna play either Yak mode or Heliod skill. So if you don't want to see this, don't tune in tomorrow. For the rest of you, thanks for watching. See you next.